and welcome back to another episode of The Outer Worlds. Where we left off, we were messing around in Stellar Bay and just getting into all kinds of crap. And now, with this, we're gonna venture out into Terra 1. I think it's still considered Terra 1. We've got quite a bit to do, so without further ado, let's go squish some things.
So here's the thing about tossball. Tossball is played from the heart.
Okay, I'm with you so far. Play from the heart. Easy.
There are other schools of thought. Some say you gotta use your head to play tossball. Those people have concussions.
Oh, gosh. That sounds, really dangerous.
Tossball's a celebration of danger. Take the hacker. The hacker's job is to trample right through the enemy's defense. Best hacker in the league's a fella by the name of Take It Easy Tatum. 59 injuries to his name in 3 non-consecutive seasons.
Why do they call him Take It Easy Tatum?
Oh, that's what the mediators used to shout out every time he'd go into a bloodthirsty frenzy.
Oh boy. Oh, what do we got here? Friends. This gun's effective. Oh yeah.
Everyone all right?
All right. We have run into one of our first abandoned towns. I think this is oh, I've been playing different games. I've got the wrong control scheme here. Loot. Hello. Hi there. Oh man. Iconoclast helmet. So they have their own brand now? Okay. We have a shrink ray we need to try out. And I think I'm probably going to die when I do it. Let's just kind of thoroughly mop through here. Oh, we got more things to test it on. Perfect. What do we got here? Just the upstairs. Oh! Oh my! Okay. Huh. Pet, maybe? Hopefully? Okay, and then in the last episode, I want to address the fact that I definitely should have saved my level up. If I have any tip for anybody, it's if you don't have a reason to level up, save your level ups for when you do need them. And that will help you out because I need hacker. And I can't go back and hack that stuff until I get a level up. So we know what I'm going to do when I level up. Okie doke. Time for squishing. Hello.
What's up, boss?
He's so little. Will it make them hit less hard? Oh my gosh, look at him. Oh, I got you, Felix. Wow, that was fun. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, I probably should have brought the Vicar for this. Oh man, all kinds of goodies here. Hello. Not gonna lie, Felix, you definitely startled me. Got bedrolls. Oh man, so much loot. I'm never gonna get out of here. Whoa, that guy's got a nice hat. Hello, sir. May I have this? Pick up a nice hat. We picked up a nice hat. Oh my goodness, that is a very nice hat. Oh man, we are... Holy cow, that's a fantastic hat. Then again, so is temperament. All right. We got a nice hat, guys. Woo. Oh, yeah, give me those mag locks. Bit cartridges. Hello, sir. I'll take the rest of your wine. What do we got here? Pick up book. I found a book. I bet that's for Vicar. Spectrum vodka. Okay, next building. Let's go. That building's locked. Oh, those aren't looties. What do we got over here? Oh, looks like a chasm. Oh boy. Watch your step. Oh, I just can't wait till we run into a Manta Queen. That's gonna be great. Is that guy sleeping? He's sleeping. I got acid too. Wow, this gun is pretty uncontrollable. Wow, these guys are doing great. Sorry, Felix. Felix. You know what? Forgot about the companion moves. Aw,
No
we haven't
hard
seen
feelings,
Felix.
okay?
Good job, Parvati. Alright. So, I like this gun, but it's real hard to control, so I need to focus on...
Feels like the old bits outside of Edgewater.
It does,
Used up,
doesn't it?
Unneeded, left to settle into ruin.
Exploring some ruins, killing some monsters. All we're missing is theme music.
Okie doke. Finish this town out. Fill up on vodka. And loot. Cool. All right. Making good progress. We couldn't get in there, right? Yeah, that door's locked. We went in the chapel. It just... Wait a second. Oh. This just looks the same. Hello, sir. This is just a wall to nothing? Okay, who knows what we're gonna find behind door number 17. Is this welcome? Alrighty then. Huh. This seems out of place. Wow, that's a cool looking piano. Nice. I dig the tunes. Oh! It's the Mathers.
A visitor? What an unexpected surprise! Please, come in. Come in.
We're armed to the teeth. What's he gonna do? Kill us with generosity?
That's the spirit. Now come in. Make yourselves comfortable.
I'm looking for a man named Braxton. He supposedly came by here.
I'm afraid we don't get many visitors out here. The Raptidons and Marauders scare off all but the boldest. And if you've braved them, you must be exhausted. Why don't you stay for dinner?
Are you sure you haven't seen Braxton? I heard he was delivering medicine to you.
I'm sure I would remember something like that. Now, quit fretting yourself about that. Make yourself at home. Dinner's almost ready.
I think I just lost my appetite.
Yeah, I agree, Felix. I'm feeling some weird... Is that door locked? Why is this door locked? We're locked in, kids. Okay. Starting to feel a little sketchy.
Oh, hello there. You come for dinner?
Actually, I'm looking for a man named Braxton.
Sorry, I'm not real good with, names.
Is something wrong?
It just gets hard to remember things. I recall moments, feelings, but the details slip.
I felt like that after my dad passed. Walked around in a haze for weeks. I'm sorry you're feeling that way too.
Other times it's like there's fog. Sorry, have we talked about this before?
You're the first person I've talked to who makes sense.
Can we talk more after dinner? I usually feel better after dinner.
Okay, then. Huh. He's got quite the unibrow. Hello.
What a pleasant surprise. And just when I was beginning to fear we'd seen the last of good company for a spell. Yet the Eternal provides, does it not?
If you're so eager for company, then why do you live all the way out here?
The Eternal does not desire that we huddle and hide, crowded in by walls. We all share the spark of the divine, and we were made to spread it across the stars. Out here, we are free. And even apart from society, the universe provides for us, as your being here proves.
What do you mean by that?
Just that your presence here is a gift to us, and one that we don't take for granted. Look at me, prattling on as if this gravy is going to cook itself. Why don't you run along until we are ready for dinner?
Okay. Gravy. Ooh, maglepegs. I keep calling them maglocks. I still don't like the fact that the front door's locked. Whoa. Hi, Lizzie. You just standing there?
Oh, hi there. Did you come to bring us more of those rocket candies?
Sure. Here's some candy.
That's wonderful. There was this other man who used to bring them. Not anymore, though.
Was his name Braxton?
I don't know. I'm not really supposed to talk to strangers.
Why isn't he bringing you rocket candies anymore?
He said they were making us sick. Mom and Papa got real mad at him for that. They went to have a talk with him. Afterwards, they said he wasn't coming back again.
Can you tell me anything else about that man?
Mama and Papa said he came from the city. When we got sick one time, he brought those candies to make us well again. And they worked. Now we feel better than ever. Mama says they're a gift from the Eternal.
I see. All right, then.
Okay. Maybe I'll see you at dinner.
That was real nice of her, inviting us to dinner like that.
I'm starting to think maybe we are the dinner. Okay, let's search the... Well, since the doors open themselves, I mean... You know, just... Oh, she didn't see us do that, hopefully. Okay. Hi. Hi, Lizzie.
Hey, what are you doing in my room?
Sorry, I was just looking around.
Liar! You're trying to steal the last of my rocket candies, aren't you?
Your rocket candies?
The ones that come in a bottle with a rocket ship on it. Like the other man used to bring.
Alright, I'm out of here. Huh. So maybe she did see? Starring Edith. Bejuous. Review. I don't know what any of that means. What's that? Oh, here we go. Levi Mather's Poetry Journal. Private, do not read. Continues to read. Sunrise, the sun crests the horizon, as round, soft, and warm as the lump of a cysty pig. The day is fresh and alive with possibility. Trees, ever reds, rise from the ground, glistening and triumphant in the daylight. They remind me that life can grow, even here amidst the dust. Sky. Monarch One grows large and dark. Like a mouth that eats the sky, I try to think of words I had to describe it, but something dark swallows them too. Hunger. There is an ache sharp in my stomach, hearts all the time. Flood makes me sick, water makes me sick, always hungry so I can't think. That's a severe degradation of ability there. Hi, Lizzie. Just standing there. Getting real weird vibes right now, alright? Come on, guys. Stick with me. I don't feel like I'm going to lose somebody in here. Whose room is this? Another locked door. Okay. Any more weird notes laying around? Why is the cleaning stuff up here? It seems like a weird place for that. Alright, it's time to start snooping. Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have nightmares about this.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be sick.
Is this? Oh, it's Braxton. Oh no, Braxton Hex work ID. Yep. If lost, please return to Velma or current supervisor. Yep. Okay, that's not good. They killed him, and he's missing body parts. I think we got cannibals here. Oh boy. Oh, that's so creepy. Was that hole there the whole time? I didn't even notice it. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, that's not good. We're gonna be a little bit more cautious here. Oh, where'd Lizzie go? We got one more locked room. I need to see what's going on in here. Oh, that's an outdoor. Oh, well, we're not gonna let this go unchecked. All right, let's have a little talk here, guys.
But what's this? You're tracking blood into the kitchen. Oh dear. You've been nosy, haven't you?
Yeah, it's one of my better qualities.
How very rude.
Time to teach you some manners.
Ah! Oh, I love this gun. You guys got that. Oh, that's just priceless. What? Oh, there she is. I don't want to think about it,
Crossing somebody
Parvati.
off never felt so damn good.
Dark matter bar. Oh boy. We got cannibals. They ate Braxton, man. Well, they ain't eating nobody no more. The poor kids, I feel bad for them. I get the idea they didn't know what was going on. That's a bummer. Shame. Shame on you. Well, they're all dead now. Okay, well, we found Braxton, or what's left of him. Now, let's see. Joinal. Oh, I didn't recognize the hat. Let's see. We need to find Tucker. We probably need to go to Amber Hieghts anyways, just for getting the blah, 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 blah. The jersey's back for now. Figured it out. I got there, guys. Just took a while. So, with that, I didn't look at the map. We need to go down the road. Okay.
Are these real ruins? Huh, it's just like in the serials.
Yep.
I wonder who used to live here. Do you suppose anyone remembers anymore?
Probably not. Okay, that's where we started. Now we're gonna go this way. Oh, we have a sign. Amber Hieghts straight away. We also need to go to Fallbrook. I mean, we need to go everywhere, but we'll start by this. We got some marauders. Let's go spank some marauders. Oh no, just Raptidons. He walked the other way. Oh boy. Alright. What did she hit?
Here I come!
There we go, I got Felix.
Boss, did you see that?
I did. It was epic, Felix. Epic. Epic. Alright, cool. We're doing great. What is that? Acid? No, we'll let them be. Amber Hieghts to the left. Cool. Oh man, we're gonna have to decide who we're gonna bring next. I know I need to bring Nyoka once we go past Fallbrook. Look at that little guy just blending in. You don't see me. He saw me. But... Oh! The lookout's not very good at looking out. Oh boy, that's a big boy. Spank. Kick. Is he down? He is actually down. Okay. Sir, leave my friends alone. Oh, that's hot. That is hot sauce.
Got it.
Good job, guys. We did it. Hooray. Uh-oh. I hear a puppy. He's way over there. Well, you're going to get one, Felix. Stay out of the acid.
My time to shine.
I bet that works best on humanoids, but, you know, whatever. Thanks for finishing my... The fights I start. Thanks, guys. Yep, that looks bad. Oh, hello. It's an iconoclast. That seems like a bad place to be. Our objective is over there. So we could take that route, which is probably a bad idea. I don't know. The roads have been just as busy with enemies. I'm loving this pistol. I think we should probably go back to get whatever. If he's got a better version of this, we need to go get it. This is fantastic. Okay. We've made it somewhere. I think this is Amber Hieghts, maybe. I hear some wiggling around. Oh! Canets. Okay. Okie doke. Let's open up. That's the wrong button. Man, I'm consistent.
Here I go.
Wow.
You're going
Kick.
down.
Okay, we are effective, guys. Look at us go. Oh, another dead iconoclast. They are not holding up well out here in this world. So we got a big gate here. But we also have a house. What's that? Lemon slap? Looty loot, loot. That's where I keep my energy cells, right there next to the toilet. Ooh, nice. Looty loot, 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 looty loot, loot. Cool. I don't think that place is enterable. It was marked off, right? Yeah, evicted. So, what's behind this? Can we get in here? Sealed. Okay. So maybe mission locked, or just we can never get in there. Oh boy. Here we go, killing again. What was that noise? Did I step in a puddle? Oh, we got more friends. You know what? I need to try this thing.
Huh?
You know what? I don't know why I thought acid would work good on him. Squish. Good job, Parvati.
Hey, boss.
There it is. Ooh, that looks rough. Where's he going? Oh, you know, that's not a question I should have asked. This gun is just all around effective. Good job, guys. Okay. Is this Iconoclast? Who is this? What is this? I don't know. We've made it somewhere. Woo! Look at us leveling up. So, Amber Hieghts down, which means this is probably Amber Hieghts. This is Amber Hieghts. We've made it, kids. And we're not dead. Isn't that great? I like being not dead. Okay, what is this over here? You got an outside camp? Ooh, yeah, yummy. Terror rays, bee rats. Stuff. They give unique items? Sisty chops? Oh, gosh. And I'm always afraid to not search everything because they put little unique items. I think they do a pretty good job of putting it where you're going to end up, but not always. Sometimes you got to do a bit of looking. All right, cool. Let's go in here. You know what? Before, let's level up, and we're gonna put our hack. No. Back. Yes. Oh my goodness. Doing good. Doing good. We need 55. So once we get there, we'll take our armor off. Holy crap! It still wasn't enough. Well, we still don't have enough. I guess we could probably do some consumable or whatever. But maybe we'll level up before we get back. Let me just put that away. Hello.
Well, hello, and welcome to the home of the Iconoclasts. I'm Rose. Please, take a pamphlet. In it, you'll find everything you need to know about Graham, his philosophist truths, and the Iconoclast way. He wrote it himself, you know.
Oh.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting. We're out of pamphlets. Gosh, blast it.
Who are the Iconoclasts?
Why, we're the only free people in Halcyon. No corporations, no shackles, no problems.
No problems. What about the Raptidons and the Marauders and the Mantiqueens?
Oh, those are just hurdles. We deal with them as they come. You're welcome to stay with us, so long as you can earn your keep.
One big happy family, huh?
That's a nice way to think about it. Graham would be our father. I suppose Zora might make a good mother if the two of them could stop arguing. You can think of those two as our leaders, but they're more like examples. We all ought to be more like them.
What can you tell me about Graham?
Why, he's our founder. Graham taught us about philosophism. Through him, we came to the eternal truth. I'm glad you're asking, by the way. I hope you'll consider staying.
Uh-huh. And Zora?
She's been with us since the beginning. I think she was our sawbones back then, but now she's more like our commander. She goes and finds people in the wilderness and gets them to come here. And she keeps us from being chewed on and whatnot. She's liable to take your head off if you screw up, but then she'll sew it back on for you.
That's sweet. And where can I find them?
Graham's place is in the large building straight back. Zora's sometimes there talking with him, but usually she's in the triage clinic next door.
And why are you here, not in Stellar Bay?
Oh, Graham settled here a long time ago. Shoot, I wish I had a pamphlet to give you. It's all in there. I wasn't around back then, but they say a lot of the old MSI corporate folks died here. He calls it a spiritual metaphor, something about rising from the ashes.
Okay. Anyways. Got it. Hey, before I go, I'm looking for Tucker. Have you seen Tucker?
The new boy! Yes, he's quite clever. He took to our teachings very quickly. Last I saw him, he was headed into one of the buildings up the hill.
Okay, well, that was nice. We got no pamphlet to show for it, though. Iconoclasts.
Hey.
They have unique gear. That's cool.
Infamous Amber Hieghts.
I know, right? We're
Everybody here looks wore out.
Yeah.
Is it just me?
No, I agree. 100%.
Might be we can melt this. Hey.
Hey. What are you melting, buddy? Okay, a little bit of searching, not stealing. Whoa. Okay. Just a heavy machine gun. I got them. What do we got here? Hello.
You meditate today? If not, you should.
Wise words, friend. I'm just gonna take a look at your terminal here. This is Huxley's terminal. Stay out. That means you. Yeah. Due to external damage, this device can no longer store more than 4 logs. Please contact your assigned terminal engineer to replace the storage device. Current available entries. Dear Diary, Graham taught me how to meditate today. You close your eyes and you breathe in real deep and try not to cough. And then you just listen to yourself. You know how sometimes you'll be hiding from a mantiqueen and you're trying to be quiet so you can focus real hard on your breathing and you can hear your heartbeat and you think, how can this mantiqueen not even hear me? And all of a sudden you have to sneeze, and it reminds me of that time when you were coming back with a delivery, and as you were putting in on Zora's table, you sneezed and it slipped and a bunch of the things broke. Okay. Meditating is like that, only you're supposed to think of these things on purpose. Graham calls it, I don't remember what he calls it, Reco something. He says it's your own eternal truth, bubbling up to the surface, and the things you remember are what you're supposed to focus on and try and improve. I mean, that's really not actually that bad. When we meditated, I mostly remembered sitting on the rock hurts. Maybe I'm supposed to toughen up my tailbone. Okay, oops. Dear Diary 2, Zora's really smart, but you know what, sometimes she can be such a being. I was supposed to get some information for her from Cascadia, but I couldn't find a way over without going through the Marauders, so I gave up and stopped in Fallbrook and pick up some supplies instead. While I was there, Chastity dropped in for a few games of whist. What is whist? She's so cool. She's always playing games there. When I lose bits, I get really upset. I don't have much, so losing what I have, it hurts, you know. But Chastity can drop thousands on a single game, and she's fine. That's a good loser, I guess. Well, sometimes she drinks a bit and slams the table and storms out, but still. Okay. Mostly, she's cool about it, and I admire that. Anyway, when I got back, Zora yelled at me because I was a little late. Something about medicine not getting here fast enough. Sigh. He typed sigh. Graham just said to try not to lose track of time on my next run, and I promised I would. See, that's how you teach someone. Don't gotta yell and make them feel bad. I mean, dang it. If you were supposed to get medicine and someone needed it in a timely manner. Okay. Dear Diary 3. Today, Zora gave me permission to buy ammunition from Bronson. I don't think I want to buy, but she said I should just in case. But guns are really loud. I'd rather just run away than shoot one. Still, I'm kind of proud. Zora said it was like a promotion or something I found in the wilderness. I think it's a code for a door, but I'm not sure why it's important. I can't even get near the place without getting attacked. I asked her what a promotion is, and she smiled in a really sad way and told me I shouldn't worry about it. Oh, yeah. Diary 4. This will be my last entry. Sorry, Diary. You've been a very good listener, but our time has come to an end. This terminal was making horrible beeping noise yesterday, and someone smashed it while I was out, and now I can't save more diaries. Milton can't fix it, and plus he says I should stop coming into his house to write when he's not around. Whoever smashed the poor terminal, if you're reading this, suck sulfur. All right, well, should we... let's go ahead and fix it then. Storage capacity increased. Yeah, look at us, we're cool. Leave conversation. Examine. Marked magazine. In this copy of Dissident Hunter, a hero braves the dangerous hellhole that is Monarch. Numerous edits are scratched into the text, and a number of the villainous dissidents have had mustaches and hats drawn onto them. Okay, that's, you know what, that's pretty good. Hey.
Get a whiff of that sweet sulfur air.
All right then. Can I pick this? Nope. You see him? Yeah, he can hear me picking away. Okay. Well, I fixed probably not your terminal. Then again, he did bring up meditating. Okay, cool. We did a good deed, guys. We don't need that yet. Can't go in there. It's closed. What's over here?
Seems like a nice little town.
Yeah.
Except for all the big critters.
They're kind of everywhere, aren't they? What is this?
This place wasn't half so pretty in the serials.
Does that say supplies? Oh, supplies. Okay.
Welcome to the Emporium. I'm Bronson.
I'm Grey Ghost. You run a store out here?
It ain't really a store. Think of me more like a quartermaster, and a chef, and a handyman, and whatever else we need.
You're a chef?
Cooking's my true passion. You need a Raptidon to taste good? Bring it here, and I'll work a miracle or two.
And you're, what, a quartermaster in your free time?
We gotta eat. Eating means hunting. Hunting means armaments. We used to let people take what they will, but then some idiot shot some other idiot over cards. So Zora set up a system. You fuck up, you don't get to buy gear. You play nice, you do.
Makes sense. Anything you need help with?
Yeah, plenty. If you're the type to fix a thing or two, I've got a couple reports I need to follow up on. The pipes up on Milton's house burst. Someone needs to shut them off. Then there are the cables outside the bar. A sprat chewed through them, and now they're spitting lightning. Then there's the old guardhouse, outside town on the way to the old Bayside Terrace. Someone needs to reset the comms breaker there.
Wow, things are really falling apart around here.
That's one way to look at it. Another is, those are the only things in this whole fucking town that are broke. Maybe we appreciate that.
Okay.
Mister, there's something I've been wondering since we got here. How do you protect your wires from sulfuric degradation?
Oh, easy. Most of the wildlife here seems to tolerate the sulfur. So we wrap our copper in wrapped bits. Hides, tongues, whatever's pliable.
Huh. That's creative. All right, I'll let you know if I find some stuff.
I ought to tell you. Most of these systems are routed through one of our terminals. You might be able to handle some of them remotely if you know your way around a computer. We sent Milton out to check on the comms tower a while ago. Ain't heard back. I'd wager he got 8.
Where's this terminal?
Up the hill. It's right on the cliff's edge.
All right, I'll let you know if I get 8. All right, cool. We probably should see what he has to trade, though.
What are you buying?
I might need that. No hack skills plus, though. Okay. What about you? Is this, oh, this is still aramid. Ballistics. Increase your tech skill. Yeah, I'll buy it, just 'cause. We got a new oh no, it's a unique weapon. Supper time. Oh man. That's what we pulled out of Braxton's leg, huh? Oh boy. Okay. Cool beans. What do you got?
This armor itches something awful.
Believe me, so does mine. Yeah, no, I'm right there with you.
All I'm saying is it ain't worth it. It's gonna taste like sulfur all the same.
Nuh-uh. Taro's got that sweet blood.
Oh.
So? You gotta boil it or you'll get sick. Then all that sweetness takes to the air anyhow.
Nah, don't boil it. We're gonna get sick all the same. Might as well enjoy it.
Don't boil. Do you want the runs?
Better than tasting sulfur and dirt every damn day.
Okay. Awesome. Woof. Okay, so let's start here.
Trash cube.
Yeah, look at him. He just keeps making them. You're fucking weird, Carl.
I don't think he can hear you. He's in the zone.
The trash cube zone.
You gotta admit, they're convenient. Fit together real nice.
Trash is trash. I don't care what shape it's in.
I guess.
Wow.
Get a whiff of that sweet sulfur air.
We got some serious malfunctioning pipes here. Is this,
Hey! What do you think you're doing?
I was just leaving.
All right.
Whoops. Hey, man. My bad. Owie. Okay, that's hot. You know, I probably should have known that was going to be hot. Hello?
Huh.
Oh. Okay. Oh. That's a lot of Raptidon blood. Man. Oh. That doesn't look safe. Okay. You know what? We're not going to walk into that because I think that's bad. It might be death.
You meditate today?
I didn't.
If not, you should.
I know. I keep hearing that a lot. Hello. Tucker.
Looks like I'm not the only new face around here. What do I call you, stranger?
It's Captain Grey Ghost.
Welcome to Amber Hieghts, Captain. Call me Tucker. You here to join the Iconoclasts? Help us free this world?
Tucker, you're Agnes's little boy from Stellar Bay? You're not a little boy.
I am not a little boy. Haven't been one for decades, no matter what my mama wishes. I take it she's still looking for me? Had hoped she'd accept my decision.
She made it seem like you were in danger and asked me to rescue you.
According to her, stepping foot outside of the house in broad daylight is too dangerous. My entire life, she crammed a fear of danger down my throat. Don't go play with friends. Mantisaurs will tear your arms off.
Oh boy.
Don't leave the city. Raptidons will spit acid on your face. Marauders can violate you. You'd fall in a sulfur pool. I stuck around way too long, ruled by her fears. I'm 42 years old, but she still sees me as a little boy in need of her protection. I won't stand for it, I tell you.
Running away is for cowards. You need to face her and show her you've grown up, man.
She doesn't want to see me as anything other than her baby boy. Why would I go back again? What'll be different this time?
You've survived outside Stellar Bay for weeks. Show her your skills and what you've learned.
You're right. I can do this. I just need to stand my ground and make her see she can't control me anymore. No one can.
Yeah, Tucker, you do that. This is not the terminal I was hoping it would be, but maybe this one is. View work orders. I know your terminal's out of storage, but if you break this one, things are gonna go tits up around here. Anyone else, long as you know what you're doing, go ahead and clear work orders out whenever you can. Okay, this is Huxley's machine. That isn't broken. Steam coming out of the roof. System water flow. Submitter Milton description. The pipes on top of my house are gonna burst. They're leaking steam. Someone ought to fix this before it explodes or the steam hurts somebody. Engineering. Remotely reroute the water. Nice. Oh, I love it when it's that simple. Problem resolved. Arcing electricity at the bar. Electric. Bronson. And description. Looks like sprats chewed through the wires on the side of the bar. They're sparking up a storm. I do not have a science of 55. Remotely shutting the power off from the panels. Go back. View work orders. I haven't heard... Oops. Haven't heard from the Wrapped House. What is the Wrapped House? Communication. Oh, I see. Zora, Description: we ain't heard from the Rat House in a while. Sent Milton over. Ain't heard from him either. Someone needs to go and check it out. Okay, hack. Remotely reset the HAPS communicate. Okay, so we need more skills. Okay. View work orders. Dear diary. Erase the work order? Wait a second. Culinary. Huxley. Description. Ha ha. Hey Zora, I figured out how to add work orders. Dear diary, eat it, Hooks. Okay, so we need a hack. And medical examiner's residence, door sealed. Residential submitter, nobody. Description, the door on the examiner's residence above the med bay is stuck and is completely sealed. Could someone get this thing open? Engage remote force door lever operation. Hey, all right. Cool. So we have 3 left, and 2 of them require hack of 55. Of course they do. The bane of my existence is hack. It's always gonna be something, isn't it? I don't need a knock you out bar. Ooh, riot gear. Yes, please. Is that caffeinoids? No. Okay. Okie doke. Well, seems like... Is there access to the power over there, or do we just need to level up? You know, that was a science of 55, right? And I need to just pop off this gear and let's put that gear on. And I wonder... yes. Okay, so we can do that one. Let's get it done. Boom! All right, we got that one done. And now we just need a hack of 55. We only need 150 to get 55, right? We're at 54. Is that considered a mind attribute? Stealth? I don't think that's considered a mind attribute. Let's find out real quick. Food. Is this... Bam. It is considered. Okay, let's do it. Few work orders. Haven't heard from the Rapt House. Remotely reset the Rapt House communication breaker. Done. Dear diary, erase work order. All right, we completed all the work orders. That's beautiful. All right, so mind attributes do count for what we were looking for. Okay, we took care of all those. We'll go talk to him on our way out. Let's see what we got here. Hi, Ash.
Never seen you before.
I'm new here.
Take my advice. Move on. Get off-world if you can. If you can't, get to the bay. I've been halfway around T1. Monarch, they call it now. Been around it twice. Stood at the hot pole and the cold. Nothing on this moon for nobody. Just a lot of heartbreak.
Heartbreak? What happened to you here?
A great many things. I'll tell you what. You want to listen to an old man ramble? There might be a job in it for you. I used to run with a squad of mercenaries here. Good folk. A fella named Lamont introduced me. Thing is, I ain't seen them in an age. Stands to reason they got themselves ate.
Mercenaries? What did they do?
Mostly we protected folk from the beasts here. If it spat, scratched, or stung, we'd kill it for you. So long as you had the bits. We split ways around the time this twice-fucked moon got abandoned. Thing is, I got myself some fond memories. We had some keepsakes of ours we kept in a lockbox. And I've been thinking about seeing it found.
You want mementos? What, like photographs, or...?
Thereabouts.
What if they're still alive, though?
I'll be glad for it, but I ain't stupid. This planet tends to get people killed. I just want some closure.
All right, one lockbox coming up.
Appreciate it, kid. I'll mark an outpost on your map. You spend a lot of time out there. Might be a good place to start. Here's a key for the door.
All right, man. Definitely. Hello?
As you were.
Okay. Hello?
Carry on.
Okay. Hello?
Ugh, my
stomach.
Yeah. Hello?
Hmm?
Hmm? All right, we've helloed.
Move along.
Let me just put that away. How about you?
Hope Zora sends me on next.
Okay. That's everybody on this floor. Let's, what about you?
This armor itches something awful.
Okay. Recycling dialogue. Got it. Hello? Yes? Yeah. Whoa, what's this? Recipe list. A handwritten list of recipes. One stands out from the rest. Raptidon brains. Clean and boil brains. Let dry, preferably under a spore tree. Season with sugar. AC nutmeg. Oh. What is it then? And paprika. Is that how paprika is spelled? Boil and filter a ladle of terror blood. Soak brains overnight. Cook 10 to 15 minutes on low fire. Wow. That sounds just irresistible. Oh, man. Is there? You can't see. Okay, cool. All right. Doop, 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 doop. Cool. Anything good in here? Armor rating. And leadership skills. Okay. Cool. Hello.
Hope Zora sends me on next.
Yeah, I hear that a lot. You guys really want to go out, huh? No notes here? Okay. Hello.
You meditate today?
No.
If not, you should.
Oh, yeah? Can I? Beautiful. None the wiser. Ooh, I got a sublight card. Whoa, that's nice. I'll take a sniper rifle if you guys don't, you don't need it. Just leaving her around, I'll just take it off your hands. Okay. Sir? Okay. All right, kids. Let's do it. We'll move on. Maybe? Please? Yeah. Anything good in here? Shh. Oh. I'm not gonna get away with that. Okay. Oh, is there anything else up here? Let's put this gun away. We don't need to have that out. Alright. Just double check something here. Okie dokie. Artichokey. Let's go let this guy know we got a bunch of stuff done for him already. We're just killing it.
You really lived your whole life in Edgewater?
Yeah, until the captain picked me up. I was the town mechanic. Had my own little garage and everything.
Don't know how you did it. If I had to spend every day working on the board's machinery, I would have gone spare.
I don't think I belonged, really. Folks tried to treat me nice, but we didn't understand each other.
I'm glad the boss picked you up. Crew wouldn't be the same without you.
That's real sweet, Felix. Right back at ya.
Aw. Bonding. What's this? Okay, request list. Bronson maintains a record of strange, special equipment requests beyond the normal firearms, ammunition, and medicine that the iconoclasts burn through at an alarming rate. Most of his list is crossed out, but a few items haven't yet been fulfilled. Zora, forced melt bright gel. May not actually exist. Okay. I wonder, is it related to our gun? Graham, Dissident Hunter, issue 17. Huxley, Anti-Cleo, Wrapped Be Gone, also may not actually exist. Huxley, any book on terminal repair. Carl, Primal Glue Adhesives. All right. Hey, buddy.
What are you buying?
I fixed all your stuff.
I'll be damned. Thanks for doing that. Here. Zora sets aside a bit or two for people who help out. Before you ask, no, it ain't pay. Just being generous to folks who do a good turn.
Okay, cool. Well, we got a few bits that were laying around. We also need to find out what happened to Milton. still, I still want to know what happened to Milton. Let's put this newly modded armor on. It's medium, though, and then let's also put this. Put that on there. Cool. We're doing good. Doing good. All right, we need to go up top here. Okay, we're doing good. Hey, fellas.
Hey.
Hi.
This armor itches something off.
Uh-huh.
Carry on.
I will. Just leave the wraps on the street here. Hello.
I don't have time for this.
Yeah, me
Ain't
either.
right. How many good folk we gonna lose to our missions?
That's just the way of it. We gotta earn our keep out here.
That don't mean we ought to be following her into the jaws of a mantiqueen.
You'd rather sit on your thumbs and starve?
No. All I'm saying is she gotta be more careful throwing away lives like that.
Here, here. Okay. Oh, man, they're just... Are these useful for something else? Why are these always just laying there, tempting me? What do we got here? Borstwurst. Yum. That just sounds delectable. Okay. What is this? Drink efficiently. Alright. Glacial age. Water. Bottled at the purest source. Welcome relief. Hello.
Carry on.
Okay. Hello. Okay. Ah, purple munch. Purple berry munch. Anything back here I could definitely misappropriate? No? Okay.
A mantiqueen.
Yeah. We felled it, mind. But we lost 2 runners and 5 gun hands.
A total failure, then. So much for the ruins.
And hell only knows where the Van Oys are. They never showed.
I'm sure they're... let's talk later. It seems we have company.
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just standing here, you know. Hello?
What? Sorry. Long day.
I heard. Hi.
A stranger comes to our home. If you're looking for a path to walk, you've found one. If you're looking for a teacher, I am one. Welcome to the Iconoclasts.
I'm told you're out of pamphlets. That's a shame.
Ah, yes. The first step to accepting the truths of philosophism is to open your heart to its wisdom. I've found the written word to be quite effective in helping people do that. But alas, the eternal truth hasn't been generous with the paper and ink. Now, why have you come?
I was just looking for ways to help the people here. Anything need doing?
A great many things, in fact.
We could always use a hand rounding up supplies.
Or... Now here's an idea. There's an old printing press I've been trying to get up and running.
Why?
I have always dreamed of subverting the colony's periodicals and turning the board's own propaganda against them. If I could get my message directly in the hands of Byzantium citizens, I'm sure they'd recognize the truth. Will you aid us in our cause?
Sure.
Wonderful. I requisitioned replacement rollers for it some time ago. Huxley should have delivered them yesterday. Speaking of which, where is Huxley?
You bought rollers? You haven't even cleared the wraps out yet. What are you doing wasting bits on... Wait, where is Huxley?
It seems we're out a runner. If you intend to help our cause, I'll ask you to meet our MSI supplier in her stead.
MSI supplies you?
One of our sympathizers. A woman named Carlotta periodically buys goods on our behalf from Stellar Bay's store. Stellar Bay has caught on, but they remain friendly, though the goods now come at a considerable markup.
Where's the supplier?
She meets us in the ruins of Bayside Terrace. From our compound, follow the road north.
All right, I'll be back.
Wonderful. While you're at it, I wonder if Carlotta still has those high-capacity cartridges? Grab a few, will you? There should be some funds left over from the last shipment. We can use them to copy and modify radio serials. Yes, not just magazines, but their precious dramas.
Unbelievable. I hope I don't have to tell you this, but if there is extra money, would you mind buying, I don't know, food and medicine? Graham, if you need me, I'll be in triage.
Yeah, it seems pretty irresponsible, Graham. You got people dropping left and right. Hey, can we
Nice
talk
day,
to you,
huh?
Zora?
The Monarch, anyway.
No? Okay. Well, alright. We just got offloaded a bunch of missions.
Ugh, my stomach.
Yeah. Any notes in here? Lots of good stuff. Oh, here we go. Welcome to Graham Bryant's personal conglomeration of notes, theories, and findings regarding philosophism and how it informs our lives. I have organized into 3 categories: a kind of class of Halcyon Colony and the universe. Access files on Halcyon Colony. The board's lies. The board vastly overestimates their authority and grasp on power. Without Earth's Directorate military might to back them up, they would not be able to maintain their life-draining grip on the colony's throat. They spread lies and misinformation to confuse and oppress the masses. Perhaps one of the reasons they have not allowed any colony ships since the Hope's disappearance. They've had 70 years to condition their good little workers to follow their directives unquestioningly. You know, that's actually a pretty valid point. Huh. Their lies become more and more transparent as the years pass, and will soon be too obvious for even the most deluded colonist to see. Okay. The oppression must end. A man from Byzantium told us of an acquaintance who had been arrested for carrying Philosophist text. Not teaching, not evangelizing, just carrying them. They oppress any truth that threatens their corrupt structure. Is this what we want? Do we want to live in a society where we can be set to Tartarus for our be sent to Tartarus for our beliefs? No, their workers' minds are poisoned, their will shackled, their dreams hamstrung. This can stand no longer. We must tear the entire regime down. Okay. The dangers of a corporate society. I hope to someday publish a greater work in which I can more expansively lay out what is so clear to me. That our society's oppression with a corporate-run life has stifled and crippled humanity's ability to grow. Alas, for now, I can only collect my scattered thoughts into this barely functional machine. In my younger and more vulnerable days, I bought into the attraction of a corporate ladder, a measured, quantifiable way with which to judge oneself against one's peers. It provided motivation, meaning, yet my spirit longed for more than just a paycheck. It yearned to reach out and connect with my fellow man. It sought a connection. It sought kin. It sought a familial unit. The corporations claim they are that familial unit, but they treat us like pets. We beg for scraps at the table, and if they are so kind as to drop one, we praise the ground they tread on, while they usher us into kennels called homes. We attach ourselves contractually obligated to familial units, strangers to whom we share no more connection than the employees seeking to empower themselves by our unions. We bear children out of obligation to our executives who demand a constant workforce. We slave away in vain hope that someday we too will be like those executives until the day we die and our process burned and filed away as another tick on the human resource power paperwork. as another tick on a human resources paperwork. We have built ourselves into a cold, unthinking, efficient machine, and in doing so have abandoned all warmth of humanity is capable of. Abandon all the warmth humanity is capable of. I weep for us all. Wow, getting deep. Sanjar and the betrayal of his truth. I often recall my former friend who once sought to dismantle the corporations as I still do. When he took ownership of our corporation, I held him in such contempt. I called him a coward, a betrayer. He's becoming the very thing we hated. Now I'm not for sure. Recently I've come to accept that his heart was more closed than mine. I cannot accept every man to be able to open himself to the eternal truth as I have. Some are just not capable. As so, it is a tragic thing. Tragic that he is weaker than I had hoped. Then he cannot fight for a cause. I can empathize with tragedy. Should the day come when the metal of our spirits clash against one another, that empathy will shield me from guilt. I see. Like the board, now he stands across our path, arms crossed, stubbornly resistant to the eternal truth. Like the board, he spreads, nay, celebrates the poison that cripples our society. Like the board, his stubbornness will only blind him to his inevitable fall. Tragic. Wow. Okay. Pretty deep. Okay. Let's go into the iconoclast available files. Personal thoughts regarding Zora. For someone who is so committed to the iconoclast way, I fear that Zora is slipping off the true path. More and more often, I fear her attachment to materialism of our oppressors sway her decisions more than the search for the guiding truth that will save us. So she often tells me that our people are hungry. I agree. Their spirits long for fulfillment, a much more powerful power than any pang of an empty gut. Okay. Teaching notes. Of all the things to motivate a person, I'm finding freedom has been the most powerful. Many of them still remember being slaves to the corporate structure. Recalling those painful memories lights their fire anew. A man from Fallbrook stopped through on his way to Stellar Bay. After thumbing through our pamphlet, he asked me how he could survive without money. I found an appropriate metaphor in gas masks. Okay. When clearing a mantis swarm nest, we wear masks to ward off poisonous fumes. Even after the nest is cleared, the fumes may still remain for some time. Thus, we wear the masks until we are safe to breathe. Until the very last dregs of the poisonous corporation society are gone, the attachment to bits will remain. Though their use is uncomfortable and though they stifle our spirit just as the masks are ill-fitting and limit our vision, we must persist with them until we can cast them aside. Interesting. Shifting priorities. As our numbers grow, I found that more and more of our population turns to the written word of my pamphlets. I am happy to continue making them, but I must find a more efficient way to print and distribute this reading material. I wonder if the old printing press might be convinced to run once more. Wouldn't that be something? To return to my duties as an editor in a publication, only this time of my own control, and not stifled by the rules and regulations of style guides and grammar books. Nobody will tell me where to put a comma. I'll put them where they belong, as decreed by the eternal truth. Wow. Let's see what he's got to say about the universe. Influence drift. When I realized the truth of philosophism, I immediately wondered how I could be the first to recognize the poisonous spiral that has shaped our society. Then one day I was talking to, of all people, Huxley. She once lamented that she had liked nothing more than a pet canid. I confess to know very little about animal behavior, as I am much more concerned with the animal that is mankind, but I stressed that I didn't think such a thing was possible. She let it go, but some weeks later, Zora reported the strangest thing, stories of a marauder with a canid follower. I don't know if it had been sighted here on Terra 2, but I immediately thought of Huxley and her reckless, wild imagination. I wondered if she had told other people, and if word had spread of the possibility until it wriggled its way into the mind of the marauders somehow. Ideas are insidious, even if a marauder, mindless husk that it is, can be convinced of an idea, there must be hope for the workers of this colony, poisoned as they are against the eternal truth. If we can shout out so loudly that a truth inches its way into the collective consciousness, I am confident it will spread to the rest of the cosmos. Wow, the suppression of the truth. It is very difficult to face the eternal truth that everything happens for a reason, that life in and everything in it is the will of the cosmic consciousness, can be a terrifying one. There is an urge among us all to control the parameters of one's life. This urge is so powerful that it suppresses the eternal truth simply by existing. Mankind cannot shed the weight of its own shackles, and so I find the spreading philosophism is unnecessarily difficult. But the universe cannot suppress it forever. Biology changes, creatures adapt and evolve. We overcome our urges for the better of our species. Someday, our minds will be born more open to this idea. Until then, I must not abandon hope. Wow, that's a lot. That was a lot, guys. Dang. All right, he's got some truths in there, but he's also a little deluded, I think, if I'm saying so from my perspective. But what do I know? Okay. What is this? Ground Woolly, the forever beef. I have yet to see one of these cute little things. 0G Brew. All right. What is this one? Rocky Mountain Algae Lager? What? Algae Lager? That does not sound great. But, you know, clot form serum? What is that? What? Okay. Anyways, let's move on. How do I get out of here? Let me out. Oh, I found the way out. Okay. Who's this place? Hello?
Carry on.
Okay, then I will. Ah. Can I talk to you?
Sorry about earlier. Graham and I don't always see eye to eye. Besides, we just got our asses kicked in the ruins. Not a great time to yammer on about his printing press.
I agree. You run the triage clinic here?
Yeah. Name's Zora. I've been patching up the iconoclast since day one. Whenever Graham's lack of foresight gets someone hurt, I get them back on their feet. If I can.
So you're the Sawbones.
I was a long time ago, over in Cascadia. Rizzo was trying to sweeten up animal parts, and often that meant a lab coat got bit. Now I'm whatever I need to be to keep these folks from bleeding out.
I mean, it definitely feels like a wasteful purchase rather than food and medicine.
Hey, you got some decency in you. Careful. That's rare around these parts, and folks are liable to try and take advantage of it.
What happened here in the ruins?
The Mantiqueen showed up out of nowhere, and I guess the gunfire attracted raptidons. It was a damn bloodbath. Listen, unless this is urgent, I need to oversee the wounded.
You need any help?
You want to do us a favor or two? Go talk to Bronson. He's always looking to pass his work off on someone else. For now, I gotta get to the wounded. Welcome to Amber Hieghts.
Well, all right. Well, we already helped Bronson, I think. Oh boy. What do we got here? Current patients. Ezekiel. Manti infested. Oh boy. Tried antibioticals, no effect. Alcohol poisoning, no effect. Acid drip, no effect. Current status, no longer with us. Ronnie, fractured ankle, left. Current status, splinted, reset, and recovering. Ivers, multiple bullet wounds, chest, arm, leg, right leg. Current status, no longer bleeding, but a couple shells still remain. Recovery unlikely. Milson, acid burns, face, hand left, and left arm. Current status, ointments, gauze, and lots of booze. Oh boy, that's not an easy job. Okay, well, good luck with that, Zora, and I'll see what I can do to help. I definitely don't think that the printing press is the pressing matter here. You see what I did there? Yeah, I did a thing. Okay. Okie dokie. Well, guys, that is probably going to be the end of this episode. What did you think of Amber Hieghts? It was quite a mess in there, but at the same time, there's some provoking thoughts in there on Graham's Terminal. Interesting stuff. So with that, if you guys liked the video, slap that like button. If you want to see more videos like this, hit that subscribe button and the little bell icon so you know when I come out with fresh content. And with that, I will see you guys in the next episode.
Here's the other thing about Tossball. Tossball is all about scoring goals.
Scoring goals. Got it. And you can score a goal by kicking the ball, throwing the ball, or
running it into the Saturday goal if you're a visitor. Or the Sunday goal if you're on the home team.
Okay, so if you're on the home team, you want to run the ball into the Sunday goal? Makes perfect sense. Yeah.
You can also kick it, that's called a foot goal. Or throw it, that's called a hand goal. Running's worth more points, but it's got some risks. You could get cleaved, hacked, winged, bronzed. You could tumble the ball in the Wednesday zone, also known as getting humped.
Felix, are we still talking about Tossball, or?
Well, yeah. What'd you think we were talking about?